Alright guys, so we got the fuse out. See that? Right here. Very important tool. Very cheap, but it's going to save your life. So now let's check this here. Continuity. Nothing. Bad fuse. Once we change it out, we should have a properly running machine. Alright, let's change it out and see what we got. Alright guys, so I pulled out the second fuse here. Just want to show you the difference. It's on continuity. Off, nothing. Continuity. Alright, so let's change out that fuse. Alright guys, so I want to see if this compressor is good. See why the fuses pop. So I'm just gonna test each one of the pins to ground. See if we have a ground fault. So again, I'm gonna be on continuity. See, so I'm gonna be on the pipe over here. Alright, I'm going to be on my suction line pipe. And the other side's going to be on one of the pins. Get nothing. 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 I'm going to do a couple spots, make sure it's, I'm not going to get any false readings. So we're not grounded, which is good. Let's take a look at the ohms. The resistance. Common is top. So let's see here. So if you ever wanted to find common and you didn't know which one it was, you're going to go between two of the three, and we have 5.2 here. So now common and run and common start should be the split of each other. So we got 3.9, and then we got 2. So 3.9 and 2 is 5.9. And if I go here, it's like a 5.0. If I had a little better connection, maybe a 5.9. So common start is always going to be higher. That's that. Okay, now it's like 3.7. That's. And then you got 1.9. Okay, so common to run is 1.9. Common to start is 3.8, which makes sense. You put 3.8 and 1.9 together, that's going to give you that 5.0 basically. There you go. All right, compressor checks out. No ground faults. Ohms are in range. Let's change out the fuses and see what's going on. All right, guys. So after careful deliberation and a lot of troubleshooting, the problem was the contactor. This whole contactor was open on one side, so I had to change out the contactor. And what I did was I went through the low and high pressure control. Okay, the fuses. Sorry guys, the end of the video got cut off, so I had to take a picture here and show you guys because I'm no longer on the roof. All right, so the unit's running fine. The old contactor over here was not open. Okay, what it was a short on one of the lines that kept on popping this fuse right over here. I ended up putting a 3 amp popper right over here in place. So what I did was I first troubleshot the low pressure control, which goes into high pressure control. All right, and then behind the contactor over here, you have this orange here, and then the leg of the lower the high pressure goes on the other side of the contactor. All right, so there was no power in between those two. All right, so I went through all these series here. Everything was fine. The only other thing that would stop it from having the contactor close is the orange and the blue, which is you got straight from line, I believe it's line 2 here. Line 1 is the low and high side pressure control. All right, and that should close it right up. All right, so as long as the thermostat and the solenoid downstairs are calling and everything. So that was the issue. All right, there was a lot of I had like 3 or 4 fuses that we went through. That's why I put the popper on there, okay, to make sure that if it did pop, it'd be easy to find it. Okay, so you can get this from any supply house. It's a really great thing. You can troubleshoot and not have to waste all your fuses. Anyway, so like I said, line 2 comes through, goes directly to one side of the contactor. Line 1 goes through the low and high pressure control, comes all the way back. As long as everything is good, it comes right back there. There was a short in that contactor, so we had to change out the contactor, and then the fuses stopped blowing. Everything was up and running, and it was all good. All right, so hope you guys liked the video, and if you like it, subscribe, and then I'll shoot out a couple more. All right, take care, guys. Enjoy.